Hi again. In this video I'm going to show you how to create three types of action queries. A make table query, an append query, and a delete query. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is to create a query in Design View to create our initial data warehouse. So go ahead and click Query Design, and then we'll select all the tables. I held Shift and clicked to add all those. And then let's organize them so that they're a little bit neater. I'll just pause it while I do it and then come back after. Okay, so now you can see none of the relationship lines are overlapping. It's pretty tight on my screen, but I'm trying to maximize the space. So let's save this as query create data warehouse. On the Design tab, we have these different query types here, and we're going to use the make table query right now. So first thing it asks is, what do you want the new table to be called? We're going to call it Table Archived Records. And click OK. It's from this current database. Okay, we're going to add a few fields here. Pay close attention to what table they're coming from. So we're pulling in the customer ID from the pet table, the pet ID from the appointment table, the vet ID from the appointment table, the appointment ID from the appointment table, the appointment date and time, the service name from the table service, the service category, the service fee, the units from the table appointment service, and then we will calculate one field here called the extended price, which is the number of units times the service fee. So just use the name of the field in square brackets to create this calculation. All right, let's look at this in datasheet view. We've got lots of data being produced here. It's non-aggregated. We are going to make a table that archives all of our March 2015 records. So let's go back into Design View. We have a few more things to do first. Let's sort descending here in the appointment time and date. So sort descending. And now we'll add a parameter in here to allow us to specify certain dates between enter start date and enter end date. You'll notice that the parameter looks the same as a field. So if you mistype a field name when you're doing a calculation, it will assume it's a parameter and it will pop up with a question asking you, what do you want to put into this parameter field to restrict the data? So the parameter is kind of like a placeholder where the database is expecting the user to provide information on what is to be sorted or added or entered according to the necessary calculation or here filter. Let's save this. And then we'll use the datasheet view. If we run this query, we will be making a table, right? This is an action query. So we want to be really careful not to do that right away. Let's filter out March 2015 dates. And here we can see in datasheet view the 40 records from March 2015. And finally, we're going to go back one last time to Design View and we'll run with the 1st of March 2015 and the 31st of March 2015. And I'm going to create a table with 40 new rows. Yes, that's what I'm expecting. And here is my table archived records that I just created. We're going to rename this so it's a little bit clearer. We're going to name this March 2015. So we know exactly what that archive is for. We're now going to create an append query where we're going to add fields to this March 2015. Turn this into an append. So by doing that, we just click on the append option here. And it says, what do you want to append to? So what is the table you want to append to? Okay, well, we're going to append to March 2015. Click OK. And now we are going to append all the records from April. So let's go into datasheet view. Before we run, we want to test our data. It is month, day, year, and there's only 30 days in April. And now we have 47 records. So we're going to append these to our March 2015 table, and then we'll rename it. So back into design view, we have selected the query type append. Let's run this. Again, we're going to enter the start date of month, day, year, April 2015. We're going to add 47 records. We can't undo this. You sure you want to do it? Yes. Again, this is why we created a backup. So let's take a look now at our March 2015 table. 47 plus 40, that's 87 records. So our March table has been appended. We can also check the dates here to see that it's listing dates for both April and March. So let's close this and we will rename the table to March and April 2015. Okay, finally we're going to create a new query that's going to delete the appointment service records and the table appointment records that we've duplicated now into our March and April archival. So let's go under Create, Design Query. We're going to pull in the appointment and appointment service tables. Click Add. And then we're going to use the asterisk to show all of the appointment service tables, and we will select the first holding Shift and the last from the appointment table. Now I'm not using the asterisks here because I need to restrict the dates, and so if I use the asterisks, as you can see, it just adds all the fields as sort of one batch here, and it doesn't allow me to granularly go in and add calculations or criteria restrictions. So again, we're going to create that parameter between enter start date and enter end date. And let's save this query as query delete appointment services. Okay, let's look at this in datasheet view. So now we're looking from the 1st of March to the end of April 2015. We've got our 87 records here. And so we'll go back into design view and change the type of query to a delete query. Now when we run this, we enter our start dates and our end date. We are told that we are going to delete 87 rows from the specified table. That's correct. That's how many rows we archived into the March and April table. So go ahead and click yes, and let's save this. In the next videos, I'm going to show you how to create an update query, an unmatched query, and a delete query.